In today's video, I'm going over the all-new Trezor T cryptocurrency hardware wallet. We'll explore all its features, compare it to the original Trezor One, and discuss the two main reasons why you absolutely must have a hardware wallet if you're investing in cryptocurrency. Hey guys, this is Eric of Investing Apps TV, and before I hop into today's review on the new Trezor T, I just want to say, in case you haven't seen my original review of the Trezor One wallet, Trezor is the original cryptocurrency hardware wallet maker. And I would like to also say a quick thank you to Trezor for sending me their new Model T to review and share with you guys. So if you guys would like to learn more about the new Trezor T or the original Trezor One wallet, I'll link them both down in the description box below where you can find them online. So what is the Trezor T? The Trezor T is a cryptocurrency hardware wallet for securely storing several types of cryptocurrency. You can think of it as the digital equivalent of your physical wallet which holds cash, it's just that this wallet holds digital currency. The Trezor T is the successor to the original Trezor One hardware wallet. Much like the original Trezor One, the Trezor T acts as a completely offline cryptocurrency wallet. It holds your private keys and signs transactions directly on the device without your private keys ever leaving the device. Designed with an LCD color display that's completely touchscreen, all confidential information including PIN numbers, passphrases, and recovery seeds are now entered directly on the screen instead of on your computer where there could be malware or keyloggers. And thanks to the on-device PIN entry, the Model T doesn't even communicate with your computer until you unlock it with your correct PIN. The Trezor T works in conjunction with their online dashboard. As you can see, it's a clean web interface called the Trezor Bridge, where you can easily access all your cryptocurrency wallets and addresses to both send and receive cryptocurrency. All transactions are signed off on the Trezor T, and your private keys are never exposed online. In terms of recovery, the entire device is backed up by a simple 12-word phrase, also known as the recovery seed. If you already have a hardware wallet and would like to move your cryptocurrency to the Trezor T, you can easily restore an existing 12-word recovery seed or even an existing 24-word recovery seed on the Trezor T as well. Built with expansion in mind, the Model T also comes equipped with a microSD card slot for data encryption and a USB-C port for mobile connectivity on the go. Created to be the optimal cold storage wallet for holding your cryptocurrencies, the Trezor T wallet can currently hold several cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Dash, Zcash, Namecoin, Dogecoin, NEM, and several ERC20 tokens. Support for more cryptocurrencies is planned to be added going forward as well. So what's new on the Trezor T versus the original Trezor One? Well, both are simple devices to verify send transactions without exposing any confidential information on your computer. Anytime you want to send cryptocurrency you have stored on the device, you simply have to plug it in via USB and you can sign off on the transaction without ever exposing your private keys. And to receive cryptocurrency, you don't even have to plug either one in. So what are the differences between the two? Well, as you could see, the new Trezor T is slightly larger than the original Trezor One. Both are slightly larger than a standard USB flash drive. The Trezor T is just a bit wider and a bit taller. Next, you'll notice that the screen on the new Trezor T is slightly larger than the screen on the original Trezor One. The Trezor T has a colorful LCD display, whereas the original Trezor One has a fully black and white screen. Speaking of the screen, the Trezor T does have a fully functional touchscreen, whereas the Trezor One has two buttons for commands. On the original Trezor One device, PIN numbers, passphrases, and recovery seeds all had to be entered on a computer. Now with the Trezor T, all of this confidential information is entered directly on the touchscreen of the device. In terms of performance, both are extremely secure, but the Trezor T does run on a faster processor and also runs on an entirely new firmware called the Trezor Core. Just like the Trezor One, the Trezor T's firmware is completely open source code available online for review and development. But the most important feature of Trezor T's new firmware is that it was written with expansion in mind, allowing for expanded support for more new coins and functions in Trezor T down the road. You'll also notice the Trezor T now has a microSD card slot for data encryption, whereas the original Trezor One did not have this slot. The Model T is also future ready with a USB-C port, whereas the original Trezor One had a micro USB port. This USB-C port on the Trezor T makes it extremely portable and allows it to be inserted into any computer or laptop with the USB port or any smartphone by simply using a USB-C to USB-C cable. The last difference is that the Trezor T comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable, whereas the original Trezor One came with a USB to micro USB cable. So now I want to talk about the initial setup of the device, and then after that I'll get into all its security protocols that make the Trezor T so secure. So when you first open up your Trezor T right out of the box, it's going to have a simple get started guide on the actual box itself. Basically, you're going to connect your Trezor to your computer or smartphone with the included USB cable, and after that you're going to go to trezor.io/start, and it'll walk you through everything on the computer as well as on your Trezor T device, how to proceed from there. But essentially what you're going to do is install something called the Trezor Bridge, which is a communication tool that allows your Trezor T to communicate with your computer or smartphone. Following that, your Trezor T is then going to generate 12 random words, which will act as your recovery seed for your Trezor T. Now this step is probably the most crucial step in the setup process. You definitely want to make sure to write down those 12 recovery words, and they actually do provide you 2 recovery seed sheets right here, as you can see, where you can write down the 12 words. I wrote mine down on the other sheet, but they do give you 2 of these because you want to store these in 2 separate places offline for the most security. But the reason why it's so important that you write them down during the initial setup is that if you ever lose your Trezor or if it ever gets stolen, you can always recover your cryptocurrency on a new hardware wallet, a new Trezor, or a new mobile wallet with your recovery seed. After that, the next step is you're going to create a unique 4 to 9 digit PIN right on your Trezor T device. You do this all on the touchscreen, not on your computer as we did with the old Trezor. And this PIN is really helpful. It's another layer of security. In case your Trezor ever falls into the wrong hands, that person will still have to enter your unique 4 to 9 digit PIN that you set before they have access to anything on the device or access to sending out any of your cryptocurrency. And after that, you're pretty much done. Your Trezor T is now set up. You'll now be able to access all your cryptocurrency wallets inside the Trezor Bridge dashboard, where you can also find all your addresses to send and receive cryptocurrency as well. And when you're finally done sending or receiving cryptocurrency from your Trezor T wallet, all you have to do is unplug it from your computer or phone, and all your cryptos are safe and offline. So let's now talk about the security features that make the Trezor T so secure. Firstly, the box comes tightly sealed in plastic with a tamper-evident seal over the USB-C port. You definitely want to make sure that your Trezor T comes with this tamper-evident seal across the USB-C port. If your device does not come with this tamper-evident seal, you will notice some adhesive residue on the bottom of the Trezor T, and you'll know your device has been tampered with. Secondly, when you plug in your Trezor T for the first time, it should have no firmware on it and will simply direct you to their website, where it will erase everything on the device and then download the latest secure firmware. Thirdly, the device does have malware-proof PIN entry. Every time you plug your Trezor T into a computer, before you have access to sending any of your cryptocurrency, you have to first enter your 4 to 9 digit PIN that you set on its touchscreen. On the original Trezor One, you will need to enter the PIN on the computer, but now on the Trezor T, you enter your PIN directly on the device. And every time you plug in your Trezor T, the PIN order is randomized differently. This constant changing PIN order location helps protect against any people in your immediate surroundings who might be trying to memorize your PIN strokes. Fourthly, the entire touchscreen design actually provides increased security because all confidential data such as PIN numbers, passphrases, and recovery seeds are now entered directly on the Trezor T and not on your computer, where there could be possible malware or keyloggers. Fifthly, when sending cryptocurrency, the Trezor T screen not only displays, but it will also ask you to confirm the payment address so you can verify the address is correct before sending. This is actually very helpful because if your computer is ever infected with a malware or virus, it can easily change how the payment address appears on your infected computer without your knowledge. Being able to verify and confirm addresses on the Trezor T's touchscreen greatly help eliminate that risk. Essentially, because private keys are never exposed and all transactions are signed off on the Trezor T, you can basically plug it into an infected computer and not have to worry about your private keys ever being compromised. Again, private keys equal your cryptocurrency. Lastly, just like the original Trezor One, the Trezor T is also a simple device that only functions through USB connection. There's no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, and no NFC. All of this works together to greatly eliminate the risk of your private keys being compromised. So now I'm going to cover the 2 main reasons why I think you definitely need to consider getting a hardware wallet if you're going to invest in cryptocurrency. Many beginners who enter the cryptocurrency space often leave their cryptocurrency on exchanges because it's the easiest thing to do. And while exchanges are the perfect place to buy and sell cryptocurrency, they're not ideal for storing that cryptocurrency long term. You see, leaving your cryptocurrency at an exchange presents a problem in that that exchange is a central point of attack. There are hundreds of thousands of users who have all their cryptocurrency stored together at that one exchange, and if that exchange ever gets hacked, your cryptocurrencies or your investments could be at risk. So the main benefit of having a hardware wallet such as the Trezor T is that it provides you a secure and easy way to store your crypto offline after you buy it off the exchange. Now the second major benefit to storing your cryptocurrency on a hardware wallet versus leaving them on an exchange or on a mobile wallet is that when you store your cryptocurrency on a hardware wallet, you now have the ability to receive what are called crypto dividends. And not to get too technical here with crypto dividends, but basically what crypto dividends are is that new coins or cryptocurrencies are occasionally forked off of existing cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and others. And when you have your crypto stored in a hardware wallet, it's often much easier to claim your crypto dividends that you're entitled to versus when you have them on an exchange, you may never see those crypto dividends. Now, there are two major concerns when it comes to hardware wallets. The first major concern is, whatever happens if my Trezor gets lost or stolen? Well guys, that's actually not a problem, because it's important to remember that your cryptocurrency is not actually stored on the Trezor T. The Trezor T and all hardware wallets merely act as a key to access your cryptocurrency. So again, if this ever got lost or stolen, you would still be able to restore your cryptocurrency on a new Trezor, a new hardware wallet, or even a new mobile wallet by using your recovery seed. Yes, remember that 12-word recovery seed that you first set up when you first initialized your Trezor T? That recovery seed will allow you to access your cryptocurrency again and move it to a new wallet. Secondly, if this were ever stolen, the thief would still have to enter your unique 4 to 9-digit PIN that you set to even access the cryptocurrency or even have a chance to send it off. And it's very difficult to brute force the PIN on Trezor devices. Let me explain. Brute forcing the PIN on the Trezor T is very difficult because Trezor exponentially increments a countdown timer on every wrong PIN entry. Every time you enter a wrong PIN, the wait time is increased by a power of 2. After the first few failures, you have to wait several seconds before you're able to try another PIN. Even just trying the top 20 pins would take about 6 days. Trying 30 pins would take around 17 years. And as you can imagine, trying 100 random pins would take an extremely long time. And the second major concern with hardware wallets is, what happens if Trezor ever goes out of business and the website disappears? Well guys, again, that's not a problem because again, you hold your private keys, not Trezor. So if they ever went out of business and the website disappeared, you would still be able to restore and recover your cryptocurrency to either a new hardware wallet or even a new mobile wallet app, as long as you have that 12 or 24-word recovery seed. Well, overall guys, I feel the Trezor T is an even more secure and future-proof successor to the original Trezor One. Just like the original, it gives you full control over your cryptocurrency and also has several security protocols to protect you from malware and fraud. Now, unlike the original Trezor One, the Trezor T now provides an even further layer of security by having all sensitive information entered directly on the touch screen as opposed to your computer like you had to do with the Trezor One. So let me know what you guys think of the new Trezor T cryptocurrency wallet. Have you guys ever used a Trezor device before, or do you have another favorite hardware wallet? So thanks for checking out today's review of the Trezor T wallet. If you guys would like to learn more about Trezor wallets, I'll link down below where you can find them online. And if you guys would like to see my review of the original Trezor One wallet, feel free to check out that video right over here to the right. And again, if you have any questions about the Trezor T, feel free to leave your questions down below in the comments. I'm always happy to connect with you guys down there and answer your questions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.